Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum has rallied quite nicely from our support area yesterday over the weekend, actually quite good performance compared to Bitcoin. The reaction to the support zone that I put onto the chart, I think on Thursday or Friday, was quite substantial actually. Surprise actually tested the Thursday highs again. That all happened, yesterday and into the early hours of today. And then from there, we sort of saw a rejection, and this remained a very clear three-wave move. So as I said to you already in the last few days, it is possible that we are working on a diagonal pattern here. These are difficult to track, but as long as we're holding 2,394, it is a reasonable scenario to track. And the only question is with this diagonal pattern, if the B wave here, in wave 3 already finished, or do we get a wider B wave flat correction? That seems actually quite likely. So the blue wave count allows for another test of support. We just have to be prepared for it. Therefore, I haven't changed the support region at all, because it just means up here, the risk was high. Why? Because we were far away from support, right? Now we're getting closer to support, and as we get, if we get back into the support zone, which I think is likely, then we have to watch for upside reversal signals again, maybe from 2,554 again, which is the Friday low, where we have the 38.2 retracement, but also the previous swing low, or from 2,506, which is the 50% retracement, 2,459 or 2,393. Below 2,393, the overall bullish case here will get challenged. At the moment, it's all about, okay, you know, we've got a 1-2 set up here. That wave 2 bottomed on Wednesday. This is an A wave up. The question is the B wave, you know, it can always stretch out, which is likely. So is the B wave finished? Do we go a little lower? But then it's all about this box here that needs to hold. And then from there, the third wave can take us to $3,075 next, because that's the first ideal target for a third wave. Even in the diagonal pattern, we normally want a third wave to get at least to the 1.38 extension. As I said, in this case, it's defined at $3,075. Then a fourth wave pullback could reach the 100% extension, for example, at 2,840, and then a final fifth wave can push us above $3,200. Now, that being said, that's the ideal wave count. So we've got a short-term bearish one, you could say, which would send the price back into the support region. In the short-term bullish one, we're working on the yellow wave count already, but this requires proving, at least with a break above the intraday high at 2,720. This is nothing I would find super likely, given that the structure would also mean, the way it's going, that the wave C in 3 is also a diagonal. So we're dealing with just corrective structures. I think at this stage it's best to assume support is still the same. We might just test it again. We don't have to, but that's a good, it's good to be prepared for it. Okay, earlier today on Discord for our gold members, I already posted that obviously the price showed that nice recovery, but the structure from the Friday low makes it likely that the support zone will be tested once more, which could be the B wave in blue. And it looks as if like wave C to the downside of this B wave has already started. At the time we were trading around 2,665, and then shortly afterwards the price dipped a little lower to around about 2,630. And it could indeed be that this move down has started in wave C of B in blue. I have to say though, even if that's the case, don't expect this to happen in one straight line. I also have to say the structure, we're now on a time frame and wave degree, it's just too small to be analyzed. So yes, now putting like additional labels on here doesn't make any sense. But you could take the stance that as long as the intraday high is holding, that C wave to the downside is at least valid, right? And I think it is quite likely that a B wave topped here. So let's see if the market tests support again. If it does it, I would pay attention to the 2,554 and then 2,506 level next. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.